Welcome back to White Mountains today, live from North Conway Village. Temperatures in the lower to mid 50s right now. And on the set with us, we have the folks from Mystery, New Hampshire. Everything, I think we're good. It's live TV in North Conway, so there's a little bit of chaos in the background.
We just roll with it.
Beth Scrimger, we've got Amy and Devlin, all from Mystery, New Hampshire, escape rooms. For those who are not initiated, what are escape rooms?
They're, in a short sentence, puzzle rooms.
You're tall. I like this angle.
I know, isn't that weird? I'm taller than you now.
We ran out of mics and seats, obviously.
And I'm excited about this. An escape room is a themed room where you go in. You've got 60 minutes to look for clues, solve puzzles, riddles, open locks, all to escape the room.
And you guys have a couple of different rooms to choose from. I got the pleasure of kind of filming one of the rooms. You had the Wandering Wizard, which kind of harkens back to like this story about a boy wizard that I once read a little bit.
Almost.
It has some of the similar themes.
Wandering Wizard is a magical village where you've got to go in, explore, figure out what's going on, and be able to get out of the village before it gets back to the mist and sucks you back with it.
It was cool, and the artwork and everything involved was very good. It was like almost going into a little like Disney World or something where you're immersed in your own little mystery.
Yes.
So, like being in the movies almost.
I appreciate you saying it that way because that's what we do. We offer an immersive, interactive, environment where you're just in there and you really forget that we're in the middle of them all.
Yep. You're owner and creator, and what do you guys do over at Mystery New Hampshire?
We are game masters.
What is a game master?
So we are the ones that watch the room. We monitor the room through our closed circuit system. We make sure that nothing's going on in the room. We basically control the room, but we also do let our guests have their own fun. We let them explore the room, and we are always there in case our guests run into a difficult puzzle or a difficult challenge. We are always there to provide hints and clues for them.
Cool. Devlin, I've seen you doing that before as game master. So how does that work? You have 60 minutes to get out, but if someone is stuck, they have a certain number of clues. How does that work?
So depending on what the room is, we give them different amounts of clues. Sometimes they can ask for 4 hints, sometimes it's 3. In some cases it's 2, but pretty much what they do is if they want to ask for a hint, we have them agree upon it as a general consensus, and then we just have to have them give us a little bit of time, and we type them up a hint that would help them along.
You know what it reminded me of when I saw that process is the Hunger Games, because in the Hunger Games you're always being monitored. It's like you're even though you feel like you're immersed in your game, you're actually on live TV everywhere. That's what it felt like. You guys were actually behind the scenes watching this team play, and every once in a while they would just shout out to the sky, "We need a hint!" and this message would appear on a live TV screen. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Room idea number 1.
Yes.
But don't worry, there is absolutely no danger involved with our escape rooms at all.
Coming at you or anything.
No,
it is. It's not Big Brother or Hunger Game type thing, but it is kind of they're helping guide the room. So if they are getting stuck, they know how to nudge them back into the right kind of course of action.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's the perfect balance of really having to use your mind, but also it's not going to be the type of thing where if you get stuck, you're at an impasse, you're there for the rest of the hour.
We do have some groups who are stubborn and wish that we do not interact with them, and that's almost more frustrating for us than it is for them because we so want to see people succeed. We so want to go, no, but you're oh so close. Go. And they won't ask for a hint, and we have to, we go by their wishes, and even though some really should ask for hints.
Yeah, sometimes people don't want to admit it, but we end up saying them anyways because we already know that if they don't get a hint, they're not going to get anywhere, so we have to send one because we need to get them at least somewhat along.
Yeah. Does it ever get frustrating? Because you guys can see everything on a TV where someone's so close to an answer or something like that, and you're like, finally, they're going to get it, and then they just walk the other way and go back.
Yeah.
There's a lot of bird flock mentality that we find.
Really?
Yeah, so you got, anywhere from 2 to 6 or 8 people in the room, and they're working on something, And you see, you know, we try to also make sure everybody's playing, and so you send something, and the entire group changes course and goes. It's like, no, I just meant that one person.
Yeah.
Okay, they're all going that way now.
Interesting.
Sometimes we like to learn people's names just so we can specifically say, like, you do this while you keep doing this, or whatever it is.
Right.
As well as that, we also see it where if someone opens a room, even if it's about 2 by 3 feet, they will all try to go into it, even if it's like 8 people.
It is interesting. It's like little clown cars.
Yeah,
you know?
everybody wants to see what the new room holds.
Yes, yes.
It does seem like a study in psychology to like watch people tackle these problems.
Kind of is,
You know,
actually.
it is. We actually, it was last summer, I believe, right after college graduation, we had a young lady come in. She had just graduated with a psychology major, and she came and played with her family, and we were talking to her, and we invited her back, and she hung out with us for a day just to watch.
Wow.
Because she was like, this is so amazing to watch that. Even my brother, who is highly educated, and he just loves, like, it's like, this is amazing. Because it is. It's like watching a sociology experiment every game, because every game's different.
That's so great.
Yeah.
Now, every game is different, and you actually also have 2 separate rooms. So even if you've played one, you can come back and play the other. So you've got the wizard.
We've got 3.
3.
3 rooms.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
That's,
You need to come visit more often.
I guess I do.
Yeah.
So get the wizard. What else do we have now?
Yep. So we have Journey on the Nautilus.
Nautilus is our submarine-themed room. You know, it's inspired by Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Now, since you are on a submarine, it is a little bit of close quarters, so we try to limit it to the maximum of 6 players.
Huh.
It provides, I think it provides a wide variety of challenges, puzzles, locks for all kinds of groups, all kinds of different people. And I also ask that if you're thinking of playing Nautilus, please no high heels, because high heels and submarines do not mix very well.
Very cool. And then what's the third room?
The third one is called Baker Street Mystery, and that's a Sherlock Holmes mystery. So you're actually going in. Sherlock Holmes needs some help with this latest case he's on, so he has recruited players to come and help. You're looking to find the leader of the Baker Street 5 and who their next victim is going to be. So it's a really cool, kind of thought-provoking. It's a very cognitive room. Again, very challenging.
A lot of fun. Now, challenging, fun, thought-provoking. Do you have to have a PhD to get through this?
You do not. No, you do not.
It sure helps, though.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure how much it does. We got some pretty smart people going in there that are not quite. They don't. You got to think outside the box, and some people really have a tough time doing it.
And sometimes we get people who literally went to school to be creative, still went to school for science, but went to school in creative sciences. I've seen, when we first started, we had a group of engineers, and they came in, plowed through the room in like 20 minutes, and like they were able to like use their thoughts, and they just pulled the abstract out, and they were able to open things that probably shouldn't have been opened at that time.
Wow, that's very impressive.
Again, different group every single time.
So if someone wants to participate in Mystery New Hampshire at your location in the Mountain Valley Mall, how do they do it?
The best way is to go on our website, www. I guess we don't need that anymore, do we? Anyways, mysterynh.com. On there is all information about all our rooms, but also there's a book now link, and you just go in there, you check out the schedule, see what fits your schedule. We have times, dates. We are on our fall hours now, so we are closed Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, except for special corporate booking events and such. But you go on, you take it out, you can look at exactly when you want to come in. You can book your tickets right online. You can also come and visit us, obviously. We're happy to see you guys, and we can book right there at the counter as well.
Easy to find, right next to the movie theater.
Yes.
And then you guys also have a mobile tent. Tell me about that.
We do, yeah.
So recently we bought a mobile tent, and it's completely self-contained. It's a survivor-themed room. It's a 13 by 13 tent, and we set it up. It can completely manage itself as long as we set up the additional monitor and such. And pretty much it's survivor themed. It's called Immunity Quest. And we go in, and you have to go in do all the regular stuff, but it's just a nice little change of pace. It's only half an hour versus the regular hour, and it's just a nice change of pace.
And this is going to be at the Brownfield Brew, it sounds like?
Yeah. Our next public event is the Brownfield Brew Fest and Craft Fair. That's down at the Back Burner restaurant in Brownfield, Maine. So it's not at our location.
Yep.
But like Devlin said, it's a nice 30-minute game, 6 players, and we run them at every 45 minutes just so we have time to reset and such. But the tent we're really excited about because we've got it. I got to just to have a throw out to Kelly and Corey over at Conway Embroidery and Conway Sign Company because they just lettered my trailer, which brings my mobile everywhere, so it's great. So they did an awesome job at that. But it's designed for corporate events, festivals, family gatherings, something where you have a lot of people that you just want to it's great for weddings and, just something different to do at a reception or something. So
is that what will be at the Thornhill Mystery Weekend?
No, Thornhill, the inn at Thornhill, I actually write mystery weekends for them. And so I've got one coming up November 3rd, I think is the right weekend.
4th.
And 3rd and 4th, whatever that weekend is. And actually Devlin comes and helps me out with those. And so we bring in 24 people or so. And we just have a whole weekend of it, and it's all kind of very immersive. And instead of just being a murder mystery or a mystery weekend, I gotta throw my little escape room stuff in. Nice. You gotta have some locks and boxes and clues and all that kind of stuff that we work with. So so I'm very excited about that. And we've been doing that for the last coming up on 2 years.
Well, that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We're running out of time. Before we go, though, I want to mention you guys are doing something great for those who are being affected by the weather down in Texas and Florida.
Yes. I have family both in Texas and Florida. I was just on the phone with my dad. He's down in Port St. Lucie right before I got on air, and they're kind of just hunkering down
battening down the hatches.
But a portion of every sale, the sale of all the tickets for today and tomorrow will be donated directly to the American Red Cross. So that they can do the important work that they do. I'm part of the Red Cross, so I know how specific and how just needed that assistance is. So so please, anything you guys book today, it's going to be a portion of it will be donated back to the Red Cross.
Very cool. Mystery New Hampshire Escape Rooms, Mountain Valley Mall in North Conway, online at mysterynh.com.
Correct.
Guys, thank you so much for joining me. Devlin, Amy, and Beth.
Excellent.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. I got to come play one of these rooms very soon.
Yes, you do.
All right. We'll be back on more White Mountains today.